Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our March 1st, 2022 Board of Supervisors meeting. Before I call this meeting to order, I would like to remind everyone, if you have your cell phones, please mute them, turn them off. If not, it can be expensive for you to buy lunch for everyone here. So with that said, I will go ahead and call this meeting to order. And Angela, would you lead us in the pledge, please? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, item B, and just for everybody's information, Mr. Bracker wasn't able to make it today, so it'll just be Supervisor Moleta and myself. So, item B, adoption of the agenda. Madam Manager.
Good morning. There are no changes to the agenda.
Great. Chair will entertain a motion then to adopt the agenda as posted and allow Chair to deviate as necessary.
Move.
I will go ahead and second that. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item C, call to the public. Anyone on Zoom wishing to address the board at this time? Going once, going twice, gone. Anyone in the audience wishing to address the board today under call to the public? Seeing no one rushing up to the podium, we will go on to item D, current events, Board of Supervisors. Supervisor Moleta, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Chair. I have one item to report. I was invited by Superintendent of Schools to an early childhood event last, was it Thursday?
That was Thursday.
And it was wonderful that the recipients of awards were two people that are really important to this community. Well, they're all very important to this community and have done a lot for this community, but two in my mind have done an immense job. One, Dr. Carl Meyer, and I mean, he was an institution. He was at, not only was he at the clinic, he was at the hospital, he was at every football, baseball, basketball event for Nogales High School here and away. So, you know, he was amazing. So was Juby Bell. I mean, Juby Bell worked until they told her, hey, you know what, stay home. You know, and it's amazing how much these people contributed to this community, and I personally want to thank them. And thank all the recipients. And congratulate Alfredo. It was a wonderful event. And the guest speaker was the mayor of Tucson. And she did a wonderful job speaking as well. We thank her for coming down. And that's all I have, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Supervisor Moleta, and I echo your sentiments on Dr. Meyer was a character that I had the opportunity to know very well, along with his lovely wife and children. And what can you say about Juby Bell? I mean, she was I called her my sister. She was a wonderful person, human being. You know, I think she helped everybody in this community at one time or another. And being the nurse practitioner that she was just outstanding. I know Fernando Parra got recognized. I think Susan Fabian from Rio Rico got recognized. There's a few other names, and I was sorry I was out of town that I couldn't attend, but I'm glad that they're able to acknowledge what the recipients of that award have done for education in this community. And education is probably one of the most important gifts that we can give our children. So thank you for attending, Supervisor Moleta.
Absolutely, thank you.
I have no report at this time. Madam Manager.
Good morning again. In addition to the wonderful early childhood luncheon that Supervisor Moleta mentioned, I, over the past week, have been doing continuing ed for my CPA and just internal meetings with staff. And that's all I have to report.
Great. Thank you, Jennifer. We'll move on to item E, department reports and activities. 1, finance, cash, investment, expenditure, and revenue reports. Mauricio, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. The cash and investment report, the general fund has an overall balance of $17,007,796 with an investment amount of just a little bit over $10 million. The road fund has an overall balance of $2,643,164 with an investment amount of $815,000. Flood Control District Fund has an overall balance of $1,192,515 with an investment amount just a little bit over $1 million. The Jail District Fund has an overall balance of $2,407,716 with an investment amount of also just a little bit over $1 million. Get this one. Total for all funds, overall balance $40,696,389 with an investment amount of $14,934,000. For an estimated end of the month balance of $13,155,636.
Thank you, Mauricio. Any?
No questions, sir.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on then. At this time, Chair will entertain a motion to recess our regular session and convene into the Flood Control District.
So move.
I'll second that. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are now in Flood Control District. Item 1, Director's Project Report. Angie, are you doing that?
Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, come up to the podium. That way they can record you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes. I revised it this morning. I just gave Alma a copy.
Great.
Like to give us information on the day after the month end. So I'm really sorry about last month.
That's okay. Don't worry about it, Angie. Okay.
So what I do know is that our rainfall is below average, and that shows in the last page. And you can, if you see the third page, you probably already saw, Mr. Chairman, the letter that we got from FEMA, where the Corrion project took out several houses out of the floodplain.
Great.
Great.
So that becomes effective in June. So we'll probably be getting a lot of work between now and then with people asking, am I in the floodplain or not? Because those letters are coming out.
Great. Great. Any questions of Angie on the report? If not, then any monthly report from the city?
No,
Town of Patagonia?
no.
Okay, we'll open it up to public comments. Any comments from the public? Any comments from our Zoom audience? Hearing none, thank you, Angie. At this time, Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn our flood control district and reconvene regular session.
Move to adjourn.
And I'll second that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And we are now convened back into regular session. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angie.
Action items. 1, discussion possible action to fill A, vacant Chief Deputy Probation Officer position, and B, AC Creo Gear Up Success Coach position. Everything in order there, Madam Manager. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
I'll second that. Discussion. Hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries and positions are authorized. Item 2, discussion, possible action to approve contract number 010483, an addendum with, Goserco, Inc., to upgrade the 911 emergency dispatch recorder in the amount of $51,842.65. Everything good to go there, Madam Manager? Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
I'll second that. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 3, discussion possible action to approve Knowledge Capital Alliance Professional Service Agreement with the Arizona Department of Health Services for the Santa Cruz County Health Services Medical Surge Plan from February 15th, 2022 through April 15th, 2022 in the amount of $12,450. Everything good to go there too? Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
I'll second that. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We will move on to item 4, discussion, possible action to approve the renaming of Covert Lane to Junebug Lane in Elgin. Everything good to go there? Shall I entertain a motion?
Move to approve and end the discussion.
Yeah,
Was that your
second.
choice?
Well, you go from a covert to a Junebug. Well, anyway, being no further discussion, there is a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item number 5, discussion possible action to approve proclamation declaring March 2022 as Santa Cruz County Government Employee Appreciation Month. Everything good there? Chair will entertain a motion.
I will gladly move to approve.
Second, and we have a lot of great workers here, and proclamation is nice, and I think we do a lot for our employees. And I tell everybody that any organization is only as good as its employees are. And, we're fortunate that we have a very hardworking professional workforce, whether it's probation, whether it's the sheriff's department, whether it's the courts, whether it's public works, the assessors, the county attorney's office, the school superintendent's office, the recorder's office, and am I forgetting one office? The board. So, thank you for all you do for us, but thank you more for what you do for our citizens in our community. So, any other comments?
No, I echo your comments, sir.
Thank you. So there's a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item 6, discussion possible action to approve application for special event license St. Anne's Parish and its missions on 3/19/2022. Madam Clerk, everything in order?
Yes, sir. Everything in order.
Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
I will second it. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item 7, discussion possible action to approve bonds for duplicate warrants. It's number 4039136 in the amount of $1,000, dated 5/28/2021, payable to the Rotary Club of Nogales Foundation. And B, number 4669425, in the amount of $225, dated 8/19/2021, payable to Carl Hayden Bookstore, CEO Gar. Chair will entertain.
Move to approve items A and B.
I will second that. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item 8, tax valuations A through C.
Move to approve.
I will second that. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item 9, approval of minutes of 2/15/2022. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
I will second that. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Minutes are approved. And item 10, demand. Supervisor Maleta.
Mr. Chair, move to approve demands totaling $455,588.69, of which $196,947.79 are from the general fund.
I will second that. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously, and at this time, I believe we've concluded the people's business, and the last item is adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
I will second that. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting stands adjourned.
Goodbye.
This is a record.